guys, it's the next day. It's about 20 after 8. I slept in. I woke up around like 6:30, but since there was no school today, I decided to sleep. And I did. I heard the kids get up, well, Misha and Messiah. I heard her clip-clopping around. But eventually she made her way into the bedroom and jumped up, right up on the bed between me and my husband. I'm like, okay, I'm getting up. So that's what, she's just having a pee there now. I said, okay, I'll get up now. So we're just going for a little morning walk to take care of some business meetings. And we'll get on with our day. I don't know if I'll end this video and then start a new one or keep it going. I have no idea. Yesterday was kind of a... When she pees, she always has to go back to smell it. Wiener. Anyways, I'm going to do this and then I'll go back and have my vinegar and stuff. But I know the two girls are up. I don't think Maze is up. But, yeah, banana bread all around. We're back from our walk. Violet had her breakfast, most of it. Maze is up now, but he has a bit of a sore throat, so we got him some popsicles. So, yes. And Misha's already out here doing her exercises. Violet's running around like she's going bananas. Playing with her frog. There you go, Ba. Yeah, I don't think that he's sick, but he was complaining last night of a sore throat and, you know, whiny and stuff. So when my husband got back last night, he had stopped to Sobeys to get some popsicles. Popsicles. So by the time he got back here, Maze was asleep, but I guess he woke up in the night. I went to bed probably 10:30. My husband stayed up, and Maze poked his head in. I want a popsicle. I said, oh, Dad's downstairs. Go talk to Dad. So he got one from my husband and then went back to bed. But just when we were on for our walk, he got up. And that's what he's having. Misha had a bowl of that Captain Crunch pancake blueberry something or other cereal. First time I bought it. It was in a grocery haul yesterday, I think, or the video before. Never had it. I know it's probably garbage, but I buy stuff like that once in a while just to try a different cereal. It's like a treat. She seems to like it okay, so I wouldn't buy it again, maybe like in a few months if I ever see it, but I bought 2 boxes, 50% off, so not bad. I need my shot of vinegar. Oh, I took out the compost while I had my boots on this morning, and Violet was eating her breakfast. I had a big container of compost sitting in the sink, so I brought that out because I had my boots and everything on already. I put some wood in the fire. What do you got now? She has a sock and her frog toy. You silly bird. She really had her sock again. A black sock and her frog toy. Anyways, yeah, the wood, the compost. There was a couple of straggle dishes out there. I just brought them out, so I need to see. I forget if I turned the dishwasher on. It doesn't look like I did, so I'll stuff that full of whatever I can and get that going. Dad usually comes out today. I'm going to call him after and just let him know about Maze. I mean, he can still come if he wants. Maze isn't lethargic or sick or coughing or anything like that, but just to give him the heads up in case. So anyways, I'll be back. Alright guys, well, Medea messaged me. It's 9:21. Come here, babe. Violet is hounding me. I was just going to spin over and get Medea because she wanted to use the van today. Because she doesn't work and Cody has the car working. And I was going to try to sneak out and leave Violet here with Misha and the kids, but I can't get away without her seeing me. And anyways, I said, okay, fine. I'll bring you with me. But we're not going to any stores or anything. Like, she just doesn't want to be left out of the group. Sorry, I'm jiggling you so much. All right, come on. Medea cleaned my van the other day, like totally cleaned it, so there wasn't much garbage out there. There was a couple of Tim Hortons packaging things, so I went and got that. Oh, for goodness sakes. Got that out because I'm just like, I don't want her to think that I don't appreciate and recognize a nice clean van. So anyways, it's snowing, but it's not like storming snowing. She's waiting right here. She knows the routine. Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Alright guys, we made it to Medea's. I just messaged her. Said I'm here. So, just waiting on her. Alright guys, it's 10:15. I just wiped the table off and swept the floor. And just opened the dishwasher, but it's still really hot. So I gotta wait for that to cool down a minute. I'll unload it and load it up with any dirty dishes, and that way I can wipe the counter off. I just don't want to be dealing with hot dishes, you know what I'm saying? So right now I am going to fold that big beast over there. Hip hip hooray. All right, there we go. Now it needs to all go away. All right, friends. Medea's over here making chocolate covered strawberries. Look at that. I'll show you the finished product when they're done. But anyways, Mally just left with my sister-in-law. She's going down to help her do some food prep.
But there's not a white one.
Okay, well.
It's like white and brown.
You'll have chocolate covered ones and white chocolate covered ones. But my sister-in-law brought me some beef bones. Well, she wanted some beef bone broth.
This one is white and like brown.
Okay. Anyways, I'm going to put them in a stock pot and put it over there on my wood stove. And I'm going to have to simmer beef bones probably for quite a few days. I usually do like turkey and chicken bones a couple of days, but beef bones are a lot harder. But I'm going to use my big stock pot and maybe even Harriet. We'll see. So let me get these out of here. She got them from a butcher. Like $3.90 for that. But anyways, I'm going to get them out and I'll show you. They're starting, guys. They're starting. Don't they look good? They're looking for food coloring and sprinkles now. You know I got some sprinkles. Alright, all the bones fit in here. So I'm going to fill it with hot water and we'll get it on the stove. Look at those. They look professional. We're listening to Beastie Boys and the Cure was just on. So I can't. Look how big that strawberry is. That's humongous. Alright, those guys are over there still decorating the strawberries. I put 3 onions in here, cut them up. The rest of the celery in my fridge. And I put a couple of big spoonfuls of these salted onion tops, green onion tops. It's like onion soup mix, only it's au naturel, if you know what I'm saying. So I don't have any carrots, and I want to find out if she likes bay leaves. I'll put some peppercorns in there, but I want to talk to her first. And we'll see, but I just put wood in the fire, so I want to get this bubbling. And Violet, Misha's reading a story. Dad's about to come in, but look at these strawberries. They look so professional. I have to get a picture of them. That's a big one.
Yeah, that's the big one. Here.
Look at that. Oh, he said he forgot to bring us treats.
Oh, they're not treats.
Well, can I see them?
No, not treats.
Oh my goodness. What?
I called Papa to put a grocery. This is for Tracey.
Ooh. Oh, they're Valentines too.
I made them the other day.
Did ya? Yeah, we made them. Oh, that's perfect. Oh, I got some more mail, guys. More mail. And some more fire starter.
Yep, right there.
Good. I need it. I need it.
Yeah.
Yes, well, we'll lay it out on the table and I'll do a little haul.
This is heavy stuff.
Oh, yeah. That's good. That's good.
What are you going to do something, Martin? Yeah. Well, I gotta run the way we can get,
Oh, Misha set up all Papa's treats. Okay. Oh, just to show. Medea used little Halloween cupcake things to put her strawberries in for her Strawberries. Yeah. Papa brought out some Tootsie Rolls, sandwich bag of little gummy candies, 4 little orange crushes, and a Diet Pepsi. Oh, some twisty marshmallows, some ketchup chips, a bunch of Easter eggs, heavens to Betsy, some lollipops, some fruit-filled candies, some freezies, some sweet tarts, and some cupcakes, which that's looking real good to me, but I'm not going to have any. And he always does a bag of books and some treats for Evie. Yeah. Oh, say, can you say is in here, Medea?
Huh?
Oh, say, can you say is in here? That's a good one. Anyways, yeah, that's what he got. Oh, yeah, I see that. How is it, Misha? That looks so good.
You like it, Mish?
I'll live vicariously through you. Well, you used to.
No more, so they won't hang around the house and crap all over the
Well, that's good. Is there many cats down there these days? Oh, that's good. You bring them the scraps. All right, guys. Well, it is 17 after 2. I'm just driving Medea home. She used the van to just go to town and then stop back to the house, and I'll drive her home. Dad's still at the house watching Try Not to Laugh videos and Fail Army videos and stuff like that. So, yeah, just funny. Just funny. He's half asleep on the couch. I said, I'll be right back. He's like, oh, yeah, don't rush. But I'm just down at the local Cherrybrook store here in my little village. Medea's just running in, and then we're going to go drop her off, and then I'm going to listen to my audiobook on the way home. It's only like 10 minutes from here, so it's not a big deal, but yeah, I'll have a moment to myself. All right, friends, well, Violet's over there eating some kibble. It's 3:01. Oh, I should holler to Zaya to take you out for a pee. Just hold on a minute, guys. All right, well, I'm going to make a graham cracker crumb crust. Say that 5 times fast. According to this, basic crumb crust. Combine 1 1/4 cup of great value honey graham crumbs with 1/4 cup of melted margarine or butter. I have butter. Yeah, just take her out. Pie crust for tomorrow.
What type of pie?
It's strawberry cheesecake.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah.
You're making a lot of sweet stuff lately.
Yeah. Making some sweeties for my sweeties. I asked Google, and it's a different recipe, but I'm just going to do this one. And it's for a 23 9-inch. This is 10 inches. I remember when I measured it before, so I might just make a little bit more, but I don't know. Oh, that's the pie. Here's the bowl I'm going to use. Dad just left. While Medea was here, she made some hamburgers. So that's what the kids are going to have for supper. I think there's 3 or 4 in there. I do have another package of hamburger if I need to fry up a couple more, but it's just Messiah, Misha, and Maze here. Ugh. So that's simple. I planned on making hamburgers anyways, but she already did that, so. Ooh. According to Google, the recipe was like 6 tablespoons of butter, 1/3 cup of sugar. Now I'm not adding sugar, but these are honey graham crumbs, so they're probably sweet. 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. So anyways, I'm just going to do the one that's on here because if it's on the package, it should be right. So I'll do a little bit more crumbs just because it's 10 inches. Well, that's 1 and a smidge, and then 1/4. Oh, they smell good. And just a little bit more. And if I need to adjust it, I ask for 1/4 cup of margarine or butter. I didn't measure it when I cut it off the big block. That's 1/4. I'll mix that around, and I still got some butter in there if I need it. And then we just press it into the pan. Now there's no baking instructions on this. It says use oven mitts to remove the pan from oven, but I don't see anywhere on here to bake it. But Google said to bake it at 375, which I should have preheated my oven, for 7 minutes. So that's what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to put a little more in here. I think I made one of these kind of crusts a long time ago, so I can't recall. But I have some, I want to make a cheesecake today so it can sit like overnight. And I want to make a strawberry, I don't know. It's a retro recipe. You put like a package of Jell-O mix in it and a cake mix. I've just never done it before. I'm thinking it's a big job, but I don't think it is, because making a box cake is like 2 shakes of a lamb's tail. So I'm going to get gloves so I can use my hands in this and press it down good. I don't think you're supposed to grease the pan. Now we'll know. If I flub it up, I have enough time, I can make another one. I got enough graham crackers, crumbs, and everything. So I'm just going to put it in here and press it as best as I can. And I still never turned that on. Now I don't need to have a graham cracker, like it doesn't need to be right up to the top, but try to make it go all the way around, I guess. It's not going to be the most beautiful thing in the world, but oh, I told my husband on his way back, he's gone down to get his brakes fixed or brakes changed into his brother's. But if he could stop to the store and get some red food coloring, that would be good, because I asked Mally if she'll decorate the cake for me, and she's all gung-ho for that, because that's her forte, not mine. I'm all about slathering the icing and throwing Smarties on top of the cake, but that's more for a birthday party. And yeah, so anyway, she's going to do that, but I have some whipped cream and I have some cream cheese sitting over there on that bench. It's been sitting there for a few hours now, same with the butter, to try to get to room temperature. I meant to take it out last night, but the fire's going. That stock pot of broth still hasn't come up to boil, but I plan on bubbling that for at least 3 days, to be honest. Now, there, and there. Yeah, I guess I didn't have to get my hand in here. Hopefully that wasn't too much butter, but it was a little more graham cracker crumbs. And yeah, so I'm going to get the oven going there, and we're going to hope for the best. And I'll get Mally to decorate the cake. I'll make the cake. She can decorate the cake, and she can decorate this pie on top, because I think, oh, for heaven's sakes, I can't think of her name from Collard Valley Cooks. I need to watch her video again to get the recipe. She decorated it a little bit, with whipped cream and stuff. So that's what I want to do. So I'll put those videos that I'm talking about from Collard Valley Cooks down below in the description box. Check her out. She has a whole bunch of different things I want to try to make. So anyways, I'll be back. Hey guys, I don't know if this angle's going to work or not, but we're going to try. I'm trying to be all professional like those people on YouTube sometimes that have it all set up. I'm not that fancy, but I'm going to try my best. So I just rewatched her video. It looks so super simple, but leave it to me. I'll probably flub it up, but I'm going to try it anyways. Oh, I need to get some Jell-O over here. I know I got some the other day. Oh, for heaven's sakes. Misha, where did the Jell-O go? Up on the top? Oh, I see it way up there. Oh. Yeah. All right, I bought, there's 3 boxes, but I'm not going to use all that. But first things first, we have to cream the butter and cream cheese together. Now it's half a stick of butter, which according to her is a 1/4 cup of butter. So I'm just going to do my best and get that amount. Now this butter, I mean, it's not hard, but well, I'm gonna say that's it. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna call it a half or a quarter cup of butter. And then 8 ounces of cream cheese. And I'm not used to ounces, so I asked Google, and cream cheese is 2.26 something grams. So, but I'm gonna throw the whole thing in because that's what it looks like on there. Who cares if it's more cream cheese? Yeah. I don't know. Anyways, the kids are out there in the living room. This is nice and soft. And yeah, this seems so simple. I hope. I might ask my husband to get some fresh strawberries. Like I'm using that kind, like frozen sliced strawberries. I have some in a strainer over there, just rinsing, or not rinsing, but draining because I don't want it to be all wet. So she used her hand mixer. Oh, her hand mixer. So I'm gonna use a hand mixer. And we do this until it's nice and fluffy. Oh, fingers crossed. That's fluffy. I couldn't find a regular pen. Half the time I can only find crayons when I want a pen. I found like a little orange miniature pen. So then we add sugar and fluffs. I don't know what fluffs is, but there's nothing on that list, so probably add sugar until it fluffs. That's what I'm assuming. So it calls for a quarter cup sugar. So I'm just going to use that and hope I don't overdo it. That's good. So we mix that in. Let me see if I can get, yeah, a little better. Like I feel like, is that better? All right. I guess that's right. Then we add the Jell-O mix. It's 3 tablespoons, 3 teaspoons. I thought she said tablespoons. I'll just do a combination of the two. But see, the cake that we're gonna make after calls for Jell-O mix too, so at least I'll have some for that as well. I hope this is enough mix for that crust. Oh, I have that crust in the oven now. It's 1 minute to it, but we'll see. I don't know how to tell when one of those crusts are done. I guess when it's not so crumbly. Is that how you do it? So, 1, 2, 3. What do we do after that? Mix well and then add the Cool Whip. Oh, there's 25 seconds for that pie crust. Just a minute. I put it in for another few minutes because it seems kind of soft. I want it to be, I guess, a little crunchy. I don't know. But let's mix this. I want to get a spatula and scrape down those sides. That's that teaspoon I used. Let's see. right. And then we add 2 cups of Cool Whip. I didn't buy Cool Whip. I bought No Name whipped topping because it was $1 cheaper. Ta-da! I'm assuming it'll be the same. So, oh, look at that. I could eat just the whole bowl of this. Well, deliciousness. That's about 2 cups. Okay, now we mix this together. And then after we fold in some strawberries. Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. This doesn't look good. Jeepers creepers. And then we fold in a cup of strawberries. So I'm gonna go over here and scoop a cup of these strawberries. I might try to pat them a little bit with paper towel, because since they were frozen, they're quite moist and they're not like fresh strawberries, you know. Try that. Fresh strawberries are so expensive. They're like $7.99 for a little container. They're expensive even when they're in season, but not as bad as they are right now. Just I pressed them while they were in that strainer thing. So we don't use the beater anymore. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna lick one of those beaters because I have to try this. It is absolutely not keto, but a little dab won't hurt me, will it? So we just fold it in. And then we put it in the pie crust and let it cool overnight. Or harden, I should say. Maybe I should have cut those strawberries up smaller, but yes. Might get a knife and yeah, I should have probably cut those a little smaller, but that's all right. Just some of them are kind of big, even though they were sliced. We'll see. I suppose you don't have to add strawberries. Oh, and she said that you can use any Jell-O flavor that you want. So if you wanted to make a blueberry cheesecake like this, it would just be, you know, switch up the Jell-O to blueberry or grape or lime or whatever. Now I need to wait for that crust to be done, but that's pretty much it. I hope to heck this works how it's supposed to. There. That's good enough. All right. See that? It's like tinted pink, has bits of strawberry, whipped cream and stuff. Oh, good, good. All right. I took the crust out. I'm going to let it cool for a while till it gets to at least room temperature or cooler. I'll probably put it out in the porch because I don't want it to be any warm for that. Then I'll put that in and we'll be good. But now I got to set up for that cake because I want to get that done because I still need to make some supper. I just have to taste this. That's really buttery and rich and really strawberry-y. It must have been that Jell-O for sure. But that's good. That's good. I am going to finish this. I won't hold you to watching me try to lick this like a fool, but I'll be back. All right, friends, we're going to do the cake, strawberry cake. Let me sit down here. She calls for one white cake. I don't have white, but I do have a golden cake, so that's what I'm going to use. I'm going to hope for the best. I put that pie crust out in the porch now, and it's all in God's hands now. We'll see. So this is just Betty Crocker super moist golden cake. I do have a chocolate cake too, but I want it to be a little pink if possible. So 1 box cake. You just mix all this stuff together and pour it in a grease sheet. Bake it for 30 to 35 minutes at 350. So 1 3-ounce, which is 85 point something grams of Jello mix. I had that other open one, but it's not quite a full one, so I'm just going to do this. I just want to do it to the letter. One of those. 3/4 cup of oil. There. A 1/2 cup of water. There. And it says a 1/2 cup of strawberries. I forget if she adds those in the mix. She probably does. I'm going to mix this together and then I'll put in the rest of the strawberries in the strainer. Let me get something to mix this with. Oh, and I need 4 eggs. Tracey. 4 eggs. One, these are not room temperature, but they're eggs, so let's hope for the best, but prepare for the worst. 2. 3, good one. 4. Yeah, I don't usually do anything big for Valentine's, but I thought I'm in the baking mode. I'll just try doing some of these recipes. Yeah, the cake mix usually just calls for 3 eggs, so, but whatever. I'm gonna mix this up. I'll show you what it looks like when it's mixed. I could use a hand mixer, but I find it's quicker just to do this. And I get my steps. This is turning very dark red, pink. Oh, I gotta stand up and do this. Look at that color. Can you see that? Now that's a pink. There's a little bit of strawberries left in here. I'll put them on a plate and I'll put them in this bowl with the graham crackers. There's a few crumbs in there, but that's not going to hurt anything. Just because they were frozen strawberries. I don't know if she mashed them or just cut them up small. I don't know. But I'm just going to cut them a bit. And throw that in the mix. I'm not doing a very good job. I gotta get a glove. I can't stand. I can't stand trying to do it like that. Oh, I'll check that pie crust here in a bit. I'm just gonna do it like this. What are you doing, Misha? Can you pass me that paper towel over by Cornelius?
Oh, it smells like strawberries.
It smells like strawberries, yeah. Lots of strawberry stuff going on in here. So have you guys figured out where the strawberry social thing came from? It was from a movie. Maybe it's from a bunch of things, but has Wesley Snipes, Patrick Swayze, and I forget the other guy, but his name is Chi-Chi in it. It's from that movie. Let me know if you know what I'm talking about. It's a good one. Misha, you're not eating just that chocolate. You've had enough sweets today.
My dad let me have it.
Yeah, I don't care. You don't need to do that. She's eating the rest of that chocolate. Those strawberries were mixed in, or dipped in, with a spoon. I gotta take some room off my phone. I think there's only 5 minutes left on it. So, Violet's right at your base, like the base of the tripod, sniffing it. Like, you're not getting this. I was gonna say Evie, for goodness sakes, Tracy.
I had a dog for you.
I know. I'm just cutting it up small. I just don't know if it's going to throw it off if there's too much extra water that comes out of these strawberries into the cake mix. It's going to be a watery cake.
A cake?
I'm making a cake now.
Oh, because the thing didn't work.
Oh no, the thing worked.
It's just...
I'm making a cake and a pie today. Is that against the law? It is. I can tell my kids know I make mistakes sometimes, but at least they still love me. Mush.
We're going to put that in there.
I am. Strawberries. I put strawberry jello in there too, like the powder mix.
Why?
Because that's what it calls for. It's the lady from
Is
that
this
channel.
the pie or
No,
the
this
cake?
is the cake. Said it was her mama's recipe, or from the 1970s. Her mom used to
Isn't it
make it.
supposed to be funky?
Yes.
No store in it yet.
So, oh, I should have. The oven's probably still hot from that
Gotta get them
crust, but I
all
gotta
in
turn
there.
it on. There. Okay, go on out for a second. Mish. Now she made it in like a cake pan. This, I usually make bundt cakes, you know, like a donut cake. But, so I'm gonna use this, which I think is my mother-in-law's, because she loves this color blue and she has dishes that color blue. So, Mama, you'll get it back. I'm sorry. But you can come up for a cake, because I know you do love some cake. So we just, oh, I still didn't turn that on. Bake 350. That probably shouldn't take too long to come up to snuff. Whew. And she doesn't even take it out of the pan. She just iced the top of it. She said it's good for church functions, or when you're feeding a crowd, or a potluck, or things like that. So my kids will be the taste testers. And we'll see. So I don't know what this is. 9 by 13 maybe. I think that's what she said the pan should be. If not, it'll just be a really thin cake, but that's okay too. I'll set the timer for 30 minutes and see. And then if it needs more time, it's 30 to 35 minutes until the toothpick comes out clean. So that's what we're doing. And when we have it tomorrow, there'll be icing and whipped cream on top. So that'll be nice. I don't care if the kids eat all the chocolate and sweets tomorrow. It's a way. Happens once a year. For Valentine's anyways. But Halloween's the same. As long as they brush their teeth and they don't fight, then they can have it. If they start fighting, I'm cutting them off. But this smells like strawberries, but it's that jello for sure. I mean, got to be that Jell-O. That is quite the color pink. That'll have to do. So I'll get you off. I'll wait till that comes up, and we'll stick it in. So the pie is almost done. I just need to put the two things together, and then the cake. So if my husband gets strawberries, a package of strawberries, I'll use some just for the garnish on top of the pie. And I'd like to do what Medea did today, is make some of those chocolate covered strawberries, because that would just a few for each of them to have a little something. Got to have a little chocolate up in this mix, don't you think, Mace?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so I'll be back in a minute. Oh, I just thought you'd get a better look here, what the cake looks like before it goes in the oven. All right, I just moved this around a little bit, but that's cool. Like, I can pick it up. That's cool. That's good. I'm going to put this in on top of that, and I'll show you when that's done. All right, there it is. I didn't want to try to make it all super smooth because I wouldn't be very good at that anyways, so I'll go with the rustic look, you know what I'm saying? So I'm going to cover this with saran wrap. I'm not going to let it touch the cream cheese mixture, but just so, I don't know if this would develop a film on top, I don't know. So I'm just going to cover it and put it out in the porch until tomorrow, and well, maybe tonight if Mally wants to decorate it tonight, then I can put it back out there. We'll see. All right, I just wiped the table off. I got the dishwasher going. Now I'm going to heat up these burgers Medea made. I'll give one to each of them, and if they're hungry, there's a little salad left or something. There's a little bit of white rice left, but this is going to be their sup. They've been snacking all day, so. All right, the timer went off for the second time. Ooh. I don't think this is done. No, it's not. It's still very runny in the middle. So it's been in for 36 minutes now. Timer. Let me get you over here. I'll try 8 minutes. I hope this friggin' works. This took between 45 and 50 minutes. It took a while, but I poked it twice with a toothpick, and it's out clean now. So it's not quite as reddy, pinky as it was before, but of course it's baked, or, you know, yeah. So I'm going to let this cool. There's an icing to make with this. Mally's on her way home now. She's going to take the helm of that, and but it's better to wait till this cools down a bit before you ice it anyways, or it's all going to be soupy. So cake's done, pie's done. We just need the decorator to get here. All right, well, I'm looking in here. I just edited yesterday's video. I'm going to cut today and yesterday off as separate videos because I just want to do that. But I'm looking in my fancy schmancy Angel Betty Crocker picture cookbook, and I'm thinking I still have a lot of frozen strawberries left. What can I do with it? Well, I think I'm going to make strawberry shortcake for tomorrow. So I'm looking in here for shortcake. There's a recipe here. I don't have that kind of flour, but whatever. 2 cups of flour. I'll probably double it. 2 tablespoons of sugar, 3 teaspoons of baking powder, 1 teaspoon of salt, 6 tablespoons of shortening. Don't know if I have shortening. I'll have to look. 2/3 to 3/4 cup of milk. Oh, that's for a large shortcake. That's for a short or a small one. But I'm assuming, like, when I make shortcake, I make like drop biscuits. Like, I don't form them right into circular things. I'd rather have them all funny looking shapes. So I'm going to see what this is like and go from there. So yeah, and you just bake at 450 in a hot oven for 12 to 15 minutes. Amounts. Oh yeah, I'll have to double the large one because the large one's only 6 servings. And yeah, there's more people in my family than that. Okay, guys. The dishwasher is done. You can't see me. Oh, the cake is over here drying, I was going to say. Cooling.
Sorry, I didn't understand.
I wasn't talking to you, Google. supposed to sift it. I'm not doing that. Oh, I suppose I should bring the flour over here, huh? All right, so I'm doubling the large recipe. So I'm gonna do 4 cups of flour. And I don't have the gold metal flour. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll just leave a little there. I'm working through my flour stash, guys. 2 tablespoons of sugar. I didn't get that out. I'm doing all this baking, but I don't know what I'm gonna do for food, like supper or whatever. 2 tablespoons of sugar. So 4 tablespoons of sugar. One, 2, 3, 4. That's done. Just gonna move that around. 3 teaspoons of baking powder. So 6 teaspoons of baking powder. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, that's done. 1 teaspoon of salt, so 2 teaspoons of salt. 1, 2. All right, I need 6 tablespoons of shortening. This was up in my pantry cupboard for God knows how long. Not years, but I didn't know I had this. Can shortening go bad? I'm assuming if it can go bad, I would know if it's bad. It'd probably smell bad, look bad, whatever. But I'm gonna use it because that's what it calls for. But I'm assuming you could use butter too. I don't know. And I don't know what 6 tablespoons should look like, so I'm actually gonna measure 6 tablespoons because I'm a doorknob and I don't want to. So that's 1. Oh, this is a time, isn't it? Well, Mally called. They're on their way home. I think my husband's getting me a coffee, so that's exciting. How many did I? Oh, I have to do 12. Okay.
Tablespoons is equivalent to 0.75 cups.
So 3/4 cup. Okay, I'm back. It's 12 tablespoons is it's a 1/4 cup, 3/4 cup. Let me double check that.
12 tablespoons is equal to 0.75 cups.
Yeah. Okay, guys, I just asked Google. 12 tablespoons is equal to 3/4 cup. So that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna freaking do because I can't be counting, doing that 12 times. I'm just gonna guesstimate. Now this shortening looks fine. So 3/4 cup. It said 0.75 cups. I asked how many tablespoons or how many cups are in 12 tablespoons. And that's what it said, so that's what I'm doing. That looks about right. There. All right, now I just need some milk. 2/3 to 3/4 cup. Well, which is it? 2/3 or 3/4? And it says to do this with a pastry blender. That's what this is, I believe. So I'll get the milk here in a second. Yeah, that's right. It's sitting out here in the porch, good and cold, hopefully not frozen. And I'm just gonna do it in this. I'll do a little bit at a time. I didn't fill this cup up all the way, just so I can get it to stick together, but not in a big fancy dough ball. Like other biscuit doughs, like I'm assuming that's what the milk is for. And actually, since I'm doubling it, it's gonna need more milk than that, because it's getting there. It's looking more and more like it. Oh, my back's itchy. I put some more wood in the fire. So that's good. I need to get that. I'll probably take that big stock pot of beef broth off there and get it bubbling good on the electric stove and then put it back on the wood stove, just to give it a bit of a head start. And the dishwasher's done. That's where this bowl came from. Okay, you guys. Maze, stop. I got to, I want to wash my hands and take my ring off because I'm going to have to get my hands in there. I don't know if it needs more milk or not. Let me get a spoon to make sure I scrape to the bottom first. Get it all out of that thing. No, I thought, and I have those frozen berries. I'll just throw a little sugar on them tomorrow. And leftover whipped topping if we don't use it all. If not, I'll get a little bit more from the store downtown. And we'll have strawberry shortcake to go along with our strawberry dishes. They're going to be strawberried out. That's all right. Just a minute, I'm going to get a cookie sheet out and stuff. Okay, I'm not sure what the heck I'm doing because usually, like I say, I make drop biscuits and I just drop it and let it bake how it is, but I want to do it like this recipe. So that's what I'm going to do. And it says to cut it with a 3-inch. I don't know if that's 3-inch or not. I don't know. So anyways, I'm going to get it out on the table. I need something to grab a little more flour just in case it starts sticking. Oh, I know what I can use. My handy dandy. Oh, it's way up at the top. Just a minute. All right, my little pastry roller thingy. That's what I can use. My table's clean, but it just makes it easier for cleanup. and I appreciate that. I love this thing. Love it. A little extra shortening there. Cover on the milk. All right, I'm just going to put a little dusting of flour here. I hope I put enough milk in here. It's really quite crumbly though. Maybe I'll put a little bit more. And it says for strawberry shortcake, follow the recipe above, the same recipe we just did. Roll dough out to 1/2 inch thick, dot with butter, fold over, cut with 3-inch cutter, place a little apart on a baking sheet, and then bake off. So 1/2 inch, fold it over, that'll make it like 3 inches, no, an inch. What am I talking about, Tracy? Well, this is where you can have it on this pastry thing. So anyways, that's what I'm gonna do. Oh, see, there's a little down there at the bottom. Gotta get it, gotta get it, gotta get it. Oh, I think I hear my husband and Mally coming home. Anyways, I'm gonna get this and I'll bring you back before we start cutting it. I'm gonna flatten it out as much as I can. Just a minute. I'm done the biscuits. My husband and I were having a coffee, chit-chatting, so I just did it. But, yeah, they turned out good. Golden on the bottom. They're still warm. Some of them are a little more darker than others, but There's one or two that are kind of crumbly, but it crumbles up when you do shortcake, so I'm pleased. I'm not used to them being so circular. Mine are usually a blob, but it's beautiful. Violet, sheepers. Anyways, I'm going to start working on the icing for that cake. This is the last block of margarine I have, and that's what her recipe calls for. A stick of margarine, and I asked Google, a stick of margarine is a half a cup. Ours don't generally come in sticks, or I don't see them, but there's half a cup of margarine, and then 3.5 cups of icing sugar, and half a cup of strained strawberries. That's all it is. So I'll set you guys up and we'll make this icing. Oh, I need to get my hand mixer. Just a minute. All right, it is hotter than the hinges of hell in here. I am dying. I'm about to go walk outside when I'm done this. My apron and tank top, and that's it. So this is Cornelius's bowl, because my other 2 bowls are in the dishwasher. Or I could break out my great big ones, but I don't need to do that. I'm gonna just make this icing and throw it on top of the cake, and then Mally can have the liberty to decorate it however she sees fit. She can use the whipped topping and food coloring if she wants. I don't care. She has the ability to make something plain into something beautiful. So, whew, there's one and a little bit. Alright, I'm going to add strawberries. This is really crumbly. It's not wet or anything. So I strained these and we'll see. I put 2 cups in there. I need 1.5 more. But jeepers, it's not very wet at all. Just a little smidge of a little smidge. Well, it's looking more like icing now. That's 3. Alright guys, I don't think I need that other half a cup. Like, that's pretty stiff. My little hand mixer is having a little trouble. I mean, it's like icing, but it's not runny. So I'm just gonna get that cake out of the porch because it's nice and cold out there. I'm sure the cake's nice and cold, and layer it with this. I'll take you off there so you can get a better look. It's tinted light pink with little specks of strawberries because the beater kind of broke it up more. But just a second. I don't know, can you see? It's light pink, but she was saying some people that make this find it runny, but I suppose it's depends on where you live, the humidity and stuff maybe. I don't know. But I followed it to a T. It's icing sugar, margarine, no water or milk or nothing. And just beat the heck out of it till it's all mixed together. So I'm going to put this on the cake and I'll be back. Right, there's the biscuits. There's the cake. It looks nice. I like the looks of it. Now, when she did it on her video, she didn't put whipped cream on it. She put just sliced up strawberries. So I'll tell Mally that. But on her pie, she did have a lot of whipped cream around the edges and stuff that looked really fancy to me. But so I'll just let her do what she wants to do. There's the whipped topping. There is sprinkles. There is red food coloring too if she needs that. But anyways, oh, and the strawberries. I'll show you the strawberries. He said all the strawberries were gone except like Valentine heart ones that were $11, which is ridiculous. Or this little thing, $6.99. Little thing. Ridiculousness. So, anyways, that's what we have. I said don't get the big one. You don't need to get the big one. It was in a heart-shaped box and all that stuff. No. Get this and we'll work with that. Right, I hauled Mally out of her cave upstairs and she's doctoring up some strawberries. See, I don't have that skill, just even doing that. I really don't. You're good at that stuff. I'm gonna go click my video to upload and she's gonna do this, so I'll show you the final product when it's all done. Going upstairs, but look at that. Look at that. My fitness freak. Way to go. Oh my goodness, you guys. Look, she's not even done yet. She put strawberries all over it and then traced in between them with whipped cream to die for. So it's over top of the icing, which probably didn't even need icing. And it's probably super sweet, but whatever. And she's going to dye some whipped cream and do it around, I don't know. She's gone out to the car to get some food coloring. But impressive. Oh, and just to check in, guys, this has been bubbling. Finally got it to bubble. I mean, it's not like a rolling bubble, but I am just going to leave it like this for 3 or 4 days, to be honest. I really am. This is the food coloring they got. I've never ever had this kind before. I always get the little droplet ones, so that's the fancy kind. She's done. Look at that. Some of the whipped cream balls are pink, some of them are white, some of them are a combination of both. Same with, she topped this one off with little buds. That looks so good. Right, I tented some tin foil over top. I was going to try to use that cake cover, but it just rests on top and it's not very stable. So I tented tin foil so it's not going to mess up the decorations. These are cool enough I can put in a bag and we'll be good. We'll be good for tomorrow. So our desserts for tomorrow are complete. All right, guys. I just put those biscuits. Didn't use a bag, I used this little container. So they're done. I'm going to wipe the table off and that'll be done. That's all the food stuff I'm doing today, but I still have some Valentine's stuff to do, but that'll be in the next video. I'm going to plan on getting up super early tomorrow morning, beat the rush, and set up where I can, or maybe later tonight and I'll just start the new video the night before. We'll see. So, but thanks for hanging out with me today. It was fun. I got a few things done. Martin's like, what do you want for Valentine's? And I always tell him I don't want anything. He's like, I didn't get you flowers. I'm like, I don't want flowers. I never want flowers. Like, I'm one of those girls, I don't need flowers. They're beautiful, but don't give me flowers as a gift. You know what I mean? It's not my thing. Not my thing at all. It's like, and I said, well, what you can do is get something for supper for the family. You know what I mean? Get something. It's like, well, like make you something? I'm like, well, you can. Or get something like a pizza or KFC or something like that. So we can make it like a celebration. Fun time at home. You know, the strawberry social will be good. We're going to have tea in a teapot and teacups. We're going to have those desserts. Don't really have any food planned, but they can fill up on that. I might figure out something tomorrow to go along with it. But yeah, we'll make a mountain out of a molehill in a good way. So that's what's going down. I hope those things are a hit. I don't see why they wouldn't be, because they're full of sugar and certainly will not be an everyday thing. But if they are, I'm going to write it in my recipe book, because that's something that would have been good for Easter too. But I'll find out something else to do for then. And St. Patrick's Day, I've got to figure out what to do for that. And on and on and on and on and on. But it's good. I'm feeling glad. I've had a headache today. I had to take a couple of different Tylenols at different times of the day. Well, I haven't eaten yet today. That's probably why. It's 8:42. There's a big salad over there my husband got on the way home. Has chicken and stuff in it. I might have that. I'm just not hungry. I'm not hungry, but I should eat a little something. And I plan on going to bed. Toot sweet. Like, after I get the kids to bed, I'll probably have a quick shower and crawl into bed, because I want to start the day early tomorrow. But yeah, Violet's here by my feet. That beef broth is right there. I'm just leaning up against the wall. But so far it's been good. Thought I heard somebody coming out here. Anyways, with that, I'm going to say peace, love, and happiness today and every single day. Please like, share, and subscribe if you so choose, but if not, that's okay too. I still love ya. I still want all the happiness in the world for each and every one of you out there. I certainly do. Violet! Who is she barking at? Oh, it's just Misha. Okay, Violet. Cease. Sheesh. I'm all for, freedom of speech, but Jeepers creepers. What is she barking at?
See, I was up there with the bars on.
Oh, well, she's scared for you. That's why Misha was climbing the walls. Or get going, Misha. I'm trying to end this. Violet's like a nanny dog. If the kids are doing something that she deems as dangerous, yesterday how she was... No, okay, Misha, don't climb there anymore. Misha can straddle up the doorways, shimmy up them, and she'll bark. Like, she was like telling her to get down, that's dangerous. She's like a nanny dog, really. Anyways, with that, I'm going to say have a good night or have a good morning, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Boink.